Great to see you. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. As always, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're going to have a lot more fun on 3, 2, 1. This week, we've got another one of our showcase specials for you, a variety special of new talent, which we know you're going to enjoy. And, you know, people go into show business, of course, because they think the life is glamorous. Well, it is glamorous. It's got its drawbacks, though. Do you know, last week, I met the world's unluckiest Al Jolson impersonator. He walked 1,000,000 miles for one of his mammy's smiles, and when he got there, she'd had all her teeth out. Hey. Here's a little character who wants you to come along and say hello to him because he's very upset. He didn't think he was seen enough on last week's show, and he plans to rectify that this week. My little mate, Dusty Bin. Here he is. Come on, Dusty. Oh, yes. Well, I see. How are you going to see more of you? Yes, got your own camera, have you? Well, let's see what you can do with that camera. He's very clever, this fella. Oh, great. Well, you might not do too well here, but you do very well in Australia. I'll tell you what, he might be a good cameraman, he can turn the camera, but if you win him, he could turn the tables on our contestants, because you know if they win him, all they take home, believe me, is one brand new dustbin. Without any further ado, let's meet the people without whom we couldn't do any of this show at all. Our contestants, here they are.
Brian and Anne McClellan from Blackburn. John and Liz Lamb from Gateshead. Paul and Marion Long from Plymouth.
First couple this evening, we've got Paul and Marion Long, who are from Plymouth, lovely part of the world. And Paul, I see before your present job at the Polytechnic, you were a radio operator, eh? In the Merchant Navy.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, really, I bet that was an interesting job, eh?
It was. I travelled the world,
yeah,
all the 7 seas.
Did you ever have to receive or give a Mayday signal?
I didn't, actually, no. Not in all those 5 years, never.
No. I had a Mayday signal. I sent one out the other day. I was trapped in the same dressing room as Larry Grace and John Inman and Boy George. Marion, I see you're a company secretary. What sort of company do you work for?
It's a life assurance. We do legal and general sort of work.
Yes. And like this, you two met. It was Paul's 21st birthday party. Marion was invited by his mother, and Paul threw the cake at her feet, and they haven't looked back since.
That's right, yes.
What, your feet?
I carried I dropped it on her feet as I was approaching her, yeah.
Oh, so when people say, how'd you meet, you say, oh, it's a piece of cake.
Yes.
Mind you, I had a cake thrown at my feet once. It was a cake of soap. I wasn't very happy about that. Make them feel at home. Have a good night. I know you will. Good. Nicely. Here we got... Anne and Brian McClellan, who are from Blackburn, yes? Yeah. And you're in the catering business, Brian. What do you do exactly?
I recently got a job as a lecturer in catering.
A lecturer in catering, yeah, catering. And you, I see, ex-RAF too, yes?
That's correct.
And you were in the Falklands last year. You arrived on the 25th of June, and you were greeted by snow carols and the forces in paper hats because the troops decided to have the 25th of June as their Christmas Day.
That's right.
I bet that was strange, wasn't it?
Well, it was. We didn't know before we actually arrived. And when we got there was 2 foot of snow and lots of weird people walking about.
I bet you didn't get rid of your hangover till New Year's Day.
Something like that.
And I don't mean July the 1st either. And I see you both met at RAF Catterick. What did you used to be then?
A stewardess in the Royal Air Force.
I was Women's Royal Air Force, a WAF.
Yeah.
You were a WAF? Oh, my first love was a WAF because I was in the RAF. WAF, W-A-A-F. That was wouldn't allow any fun.
That's not true.
Yeah, she said I was SAC, sexy and coarse. Make them feel at home. Have a good night. I know you will. And here's John and Liz. Ah, yes. John and Liz Lamb, who are from Gateshead, Tyne and Weir. Yeah, nice part of the country. Lamb, I bet you're having a lot of jokes about your name always, aren't you? Yeah. Mind you, a mate of mine, you know, he changed his name to Lamb, but his name was Ramsbottom. What sort of work do you do, John?
Insurance agent.
You're insurance as well. And Liz, I know you're not working anymore because you're a busy mum.
Yes? Yeah, I do work.
Yeah, don't we? I bet. What do you have?
I have 3 children.
3, yes. That's
Twin
busy.
boys and a little girl.
But when you did work, it was in a factory where they made money.
That's right, yes.
What sort of money?
It was
Real
paper,
money?
Paper money, yeah.
Oh, just like real money.
Well, yeah.
The way it's going today.
Yes.
Oh, great. And I like this. You actually, hobbies, you like keeping fit, which is good for you. Reading Dennis Wheatley books, although they frighten you.
Yeah, they do.
So you like the devil, do you?
Yeah, well, yes.
That's how we met.
Is
You
that
saw
right?
the devil in me.
I'll tell you what, our producer, he's a devil worshipper. I said to him, have you been dabbling in the occult? He said, no, it was all right when I left it. It's nice and clean. Make them feel at home. Have a good night. OK. Time for the quiz, folks. You know, there are 2 rounds of questioning in the quiz. They play for £10 for each correct answer in the first round. Whatever they win at the end of the first round is what they play for each correct answer in the second round. Let's meet the lady with the questions, Caroline Monroe. Caroline? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is nice. That's very nice. Another lovely outfit. Let's play the quiz, shall we? Here we are. Marion and Paul, one of those 3 is for you. Thank you, Caroline. Now then, folks, you know, we like you to answer alternately. Ladies first. We let you have one to start with. 2 ways we stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time, and I must accept the first answer or part of the answer that you give me, so think twice about that, okay? This question here is about famous ports of the world. We will give you the name of a well-known port, and we want you to say what country it's in. Now, Bridgetown is in Barbados, so that's what we'll start you with. Bridgetown is in...
Barbados.
Cardiff.
Pass.
Gothenburg.
Pass.
Dunkirk.
Pass.
Cape Town.
Pass.
Yokohama.
Japan.
Madras.
Pass.
Helsinki.
Pass.
Accra. Accra.
Pass.
And Freetown.
South Africa.
No, we did want that earlier on. Anyway, it was the last one, so it didn't matter. Freetown was Sierra Leone. Accra was Ghana. Helsinki, Finland. Yokohama. Oh, no, you got Yokohama. Madras. Can you think of that? I bet you've had a few Madras.
Spain.
India. Yes. Cape Town was South Africa, of course. Dunkirk was France. Gothenburg, Sweden. And Wales?
Yes.
Thought you'd have got that, yes. Cardiff is in Wales. However, 2 right gives you £20. Not to worry. Not to worry. There we are, Brian and Anne. One of those 2 is for you. And same procedure. Answer alternately. Be careful with guesses. Here we go. Same question is about famous ports of the world. We will give you the name of a well-known port. We want you to say what country it's in. Now, Rabat is in Morocco. We'll start you with that one. Rabat is in...
Morocco.
Glasgow.
Scotland.
Sydney.
Australia.
Rotterdam.
Holland.
Marseille.
Pass.
Buenos Aires.
Brazil.
Sorry?
Brazil.
No. Not far out. Argentina, unfortunately. Marseille is in France. However, 4 right gives you £40. There we are. First round. First round. Thanks, Caroline. Last envelope. That's the one, then. For these folks here, this question here is about famous ports of the world. We will give you the name of a well-known port. We want you to say what country it's in. Now, Tripoli is in Libya. We'll start you with that one. Tripoli is in...
Libya.
Dublin.
Ireland.
Hamburg.
Pass.
Bombay.
India.
Venice.
Pass.
Melbourne.
Australia.
Bordeaux.
Pass.
Oslo.
Norway.
Copenhagen.
Denmark.
Gdansk.
Poland.
Yes, indeed, Poland. Bordeaux is in France. Venice is in Italy. Hamburg.
Germany.
Germany, indeed. So that's not too bad. 7 gives you £70. 7 is 70. So there we are. OK. End of our first round this week. We've got Paul and Marion, couple number 1 on £20. Anne and Brian are on £40. In the lead at the moment, no doubt. Couple number 3, Liz and John, are on £70. Good. Yeah. OK. Second round questioning. Marion, that's for you? OK, fine. Good luck to you. £20, that's it. Hold him nice and tight. Question here is about the first names which begin with the letter J. We will give you the surname of a famous person, and we want you to give their first name. So first names beginning with the letter J. Now, Mr. Stewart, the racing driver, has the first name Jackie. So we'll start you with that one. Stewart and...
Jackie.
Garland, the singer.
Judy.
Carrot, the comedian.
Jasper.
Collins in Dynasty.
Joan.
Inman, who's always free.
John.
Connors, the tennis player.
Jimmy.
Dimbleby of First Tuesday.
Pass.
Foster, the actress.
Pass.
Street Porter, the journalist.
Pass.
And Conrad, the writer. Conrad?
Jason.
No. Began with the J, Joseph. Not to worry. Street Porter was Charlotte Street Porter, the journalist. Have you never heard of her before? Foster, the actress, Julia or Jodie. Dimbleby of First Tuesday, of course, was Jonathan Dimbleby. However, you've got £120. You salvaged 120. OK, one of those 2, Anne. That's for you. You're going for £40 for each correct answer. And your question, again, the same question, about first names which begin with the letter D. We will give you the surname of a famous person. We want you to give their first name. So first names beginning with the letter D. Mr. Waterman from the Sweeney has the first name Dennis. We'll start you with that one. Waterman and...
Dennis.
Attenborough, the naturalist.
Richard.
No, we wanted David, the naturalist. See, that's how simple it is when you're sitting here like that. You know, the clock goes and you have to come out and answer straight away. You commit yourself, and that's how it is. So I'm afraid you still have the only one with the first one we gave you, so you still just have £40. Never mind, not to worry. That's the way it is, Brian. Don't worry about it. However, thanks, Caroline. That means the last one again is the last question for you two, folks. Good luck. £70, each correct answer. Question about first names which begin with the letter M. We will give you the surname of a famous person. We want you to give their first name. So first names beginning with the letter M. Miss Sugden, who plays Mrs. Slocum, has the first name Molly. We'll start you with that one. Sugden and...
Molly.
Jagger, the rock star.
Mick.
Munro, the actress.
Pass.
Navratilova, the tennis player.
Martina.
Thatcher, who runs the country.
Margaret.
Lipman, the agony aunt.
Maureen.
Hopkin, the 60s singer.
Mary.
Harding from Rochdale.
Mike.
Smith, the actress.
Pass.
Spark, the writer.
Muriel.
Yes, Muriel Spark was right. Smith, the actress. Maggie Smith, or Madeline Smith, who we had on our show a few times, lovely Maddie Smith, and Munro, the actress. Marilyn, of course. I saw you go like that, you know. However, you've got £560. Well done. Oh, yeah. So, at the end of our quiz this week, we've got couple number 2, Brian and Anne, they have £40. Couple number 1, Marion and Paul, they have 120. Winners of our quiz, no doubt, that's John and Liz. They have £560. Well done, you two. Good. Well done. Hey, Anne, it wasn't just me. Everybody at home, and I know everybody in the studio went when Brian said that. But that's how it is. You sit here and the clock starts and the questioning starts. It's not that easy to be right at that fraction of a second. However, you did take a chance. Not to worry, we've enjoyed having you with us. There's the £40. There you are. You better take that, Anne. That's it. And don't take him out for a meal with us, will you? Take care. Nice to meet you. All the best. Give him a great round of applause. Well done, Brian. Take care. There you have it. Oh, well. Time for us to go away, hold a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes on 3, 2, 1. We'll see you. Yes, it's part 2, 3, 2, 1. Our theme this week, remember, is Showcase. And we've got John and Liz from Tyne and Weir. They're against Paul and Marion, who are from Plymouth, down there in Devon. You know what happens here at the end of each one of our acts? Someone will come to the table, leave you a clue object, and they'll read you a rhyme. When there are 3 on the table here, I'm going to ask each of you to select one to reject. If you get through the elimination question, good luck to you. Here we'll go and have our first act. And we have a great act, a boy-girl act, I know you're going to enjoy. Will you please welcome Dancer.
Says we must pay. I am the judge for the judgment day. There'll be no warning, move along. I'll be the one to say, I say no go go. I say no go go. I say no go. I've got facts, I know the truth. You're all corrupt, you're all depraved. A few devices around the place, I'll blow you all away.
Gods don't play dots with the world. I said things right with the outside world. There's filth and vice in the world. I said things right.
Kiss me, honey, let me move your hips. Kiss, oh kiss. to the beat. Come on and dance with me. Won't you dance with me? Come on and jump to the beat. Come on and dance with me. Won't you dance with me? Shake. Shake your body down. Use it up and wear it out. And nothing left in this whole world I care about. See, 1, 2, 3, shake your body now. Shake it on down. 1, 2, 3, shake your body down. Shake it on down. 1, 2, 3, shake your body down. Shake it on down. 1, 2, 3, shake. Shake.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Right there. Scott and Michelle from Dancer. Listen, you know, this is the great thing about coming onto a television programme. People think, oh, that's the first time, but you've been very busy, haven't you, recently?
Yeah, we've just finished working with Cannon Ball in Blackpool.
Have you? Oh, great couple of characters they are. What are you going to leave then, Michelle, as the clue?
I'm going to leave a mug.
A mug for the clue, OK? OK, Scott, do we have the rhyme?
Yes, bits or bytes for TRAN. Work it out if you can.
Yeah, that's nice and easy for the first one, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, Scott and Michelle Dancer. Thanks a lot, Scott. All the best. Good luck. Good luck. Is it too early, Paul? I saw you with a bit of a frown on the...
I think that could be the bin. 'Cause,
Do you?
yes, I think it'd be a mug if you accepted that one.
You do? I see. Yeah. Do you feel that?
Bits go in a bin,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Tran, yeah, what?
Transylvania. Holiday, Transylvania.
Well, could be. First one in, we got 3 on the table before we start thinking about what we're going to reject if you get through that question. We'll now go on. We'll have act number 2 of our showcase. And here we have a marvellous singer and multi-instrumentalist. No, not 2 people, but one very talented lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Lizanne.
I don't believe in your arrogant say. You know a jealous man affair. I hear you make your accusation.
I say? Multi-talented, multi-instrumentalist and multi-voiced.
Oh, I don't know really.
Good then, nice to see you anyway. What have you been up to lately?
Well, I've just done some season at Brooklands.
What are you going to leave them as a clue, Lizanne?
I'm going to leave an old school tie.
Oh, good, okay. And the rhyme?
In success I am before, there is a way to make sure.
Two are now here on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, Lizanne, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys. Bye-bye. Wow. John's looking like that. Liz says no idea. How about Paul?
What that is. No.
That's a car, Alan.
That's a car and that's a bin. Well, that's great. You're doing so good. He's so good tonight. Next one on the table, then, of course, we have to start making up our minds, OK? Let's get on, have item number 3 of our showcase, and this time we're going north of the border to meet a bunch of talented fellas called the Mimics.
There's a loving in your eyes all the way. I'm a man. You must be joking. I'm a man. We're not so sure. Come a chameleon.
I wandered the streets on the dole. Maggie!
Oi! What? Zippy! What? What are you doing?
I've been sent here from the YOP.
Oh, that was the Youth Opportunities Programme.
No, the Young Offenders Prison. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to play weeks over this book. Just going to come and give me a minute. I'm going to come here to play India.
English interpretation. The Glasgow Kiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to do for you the new Judy Garland's most famous hit, Somewhere Over a Rainbow. I would like to give you the Glasgow version first.
Oh no! What's happening? I must be seeing things.
I wish I could fly way up to the sky, but I can't.
You can?
I can't. I wish that I had a mum and a dad, but I don't.
You do!
I don't.
You do!
I don't.
You do!
I don't.
You did? Animal rights and peace. Yeah? Come here. Knock, knock. Oh, you've heard it? I'm a little snake sliding through the jungle. Slither. I see my dad. I say, "Hey, Dad!" What is it, son? Am I poisonous? I don't know. Why? Because I've just bit me tongue. You'll all be doing it tomorrow. Thank you very much for everything we ever needed. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well done, Bob. Good act, good act. What are you going to leave these as a clue, then?
I'm going to leave a glass bottle.
glass bottle.
One glass bottle,
Listen,
yeah.
you're a very busy act, of course. I mean, you've been on another tour, but a good tour.
We've just come back from their 6th tour of Germany.
Germany, right?
Yeah, for the 6th time, yeah.
Yeah, smashing. And what about the rhyme, Bobby?
I've got a rhyme here. I've got this never here at Red Steady. And I hear they're stuck this to Jimmy.
He's better than my German,
That's fast, but past, if outcast. This could make it safe, at last.
There you are. Okay. Nice and slow. Yeah. We wonder whether it will. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby and the Mimics. Good luck, Bobby. Thanks very much, mate. All the best. Well, now, the bottle. Just heard that from Bobby.
Could be the bin.
Specimen, so it could be the bin. Well, you could put flowers in there too, couldn't you? However, as we have 3 on the table, I can read the other 2 again, remember. The first item brought in, number 1 from Scott and Michelle of Dancer, who said, bits or bytes for TRAN, work it out if you can. Okay. And the old school tie brought in number 2 item by Lizanne. She said, in success I am before, there is a way to make sure. So, okay, you've heard the 3 now. You have to make up your mind what are you going to get rid of. Any idea,
I'll
Paul?
get rid of that one.
You want to get rid of,
Yeah.
what, the bottle?
Yes.
Yes? And you want... Oh, he's thinking again. How about Paul? Paul and Marion want to get rid of the mug?
Go with the mug.
That's
yes.
okay. What's that, the bottle?
Yeah.
I think that's booze, and you don't want booze.
Yeah, get rid of this one.
You, okay, we've established that. You're getting rid of the mug. These 2 are still arguing.
Card. Only one card.
Well, we get rid
Yeah?
of that then.
So what's going
Okay.
Go to the tankard.
Oh, you've gone to
as
the
well.
tankard now. Hey, you see what I mean? You spread it around a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've established that whatever happens, whoever goes through, the mug is going to be rejected, okay? Fair enough. Here's the elimination question. Folks, put your hands beside the button there, please. I'm going to start to read this, as you know. Don't hit it before answering. Okay, if you think you know the answer, hit the button and then answer. If you do answer before, I do have to offer it to the other couple, okay? Obviously, if they're wrong, we'll carry on reading it till somebody gets it right. Good luck to you. This here is a British group. Their first UK top 50 entry, in fact, was a number called Come On. Their first number 1 was It's All Over. Yes, indeed.
Rolling
Tom.
Stones.
The Rolling Stones, right. You've done it, yes. He thought about it. You're right. Yes. Hey, lovely. Well done. Yes, he hovered there, didn't you, John? But you knew. Come on, a pretty baby. That was the one. However, we do have to say goodbye to Paul and Marion, unfortunately. Here's Caroline with the money you won. What was that?
£120.
£120 they won. Not bad night's work, I think you'll agree. There's that ceramic dusty bin. I know you want one of those. Everybody does. And if you'd like to take a look across there, Michelle from Dancer has a consolation prize for you. It's a cordless electronic telephone with a range of 100 yards. That's lovely. Nice. Yes, smashing. Well, take care, Paul. All the very best. And Marion, take care. Ladies and gentlemen, a great couple. Give them a round of applause. Have a good time. Bye-bye. So, okay, John. All the hovering over now, but you knew it was the Rolling Stones. I was thinking of Come On, the Gary Glitter number, right? Yeah. Anyway, you've done it right. Good for you, and you've rejected the mug. We'll be back after the break to see just what that is. See you in a minute. Money to go. Yes, we're back. Part 3 of 3, 2, 1 and showcase our theme this week, John and Liz from Tyne, and we are Gateshead. You've got through, right? And you're rejecting the mug. Now, we know what you hope it is. Do you still think it's the bin?
I'm hoping.
You're hoping. Okay, Scott and Michelle, remember, Dancer brought this in. They said, bits or bytes for TRAN, work it out if you can, which is almost impossible with these, isn't it? However, we will see. Bits or bytes for TRAN, bits or bytes, and for TRAN have a connection common to all of them. If you'd noticed that, the mug was pewter, and that might have helped you a bit. Work it out if you can. Well, if you couldn't, perhaps you'd have been aided by this home computer installation. Have a look at this. One of the very latest advanced home computers with this drive greater capacity and flexibility, and the capability to communicate with other computer installations. There's a printer, a full-colour monitor, and a range of computer games to ensure the family battles over who uses this is never, ever any bother. A wonderful prize, huh? Yes. Not exactly dusty bin. Thank you, Caroline. It has to go. Thank you very much indeed. All right. Now then, at number 4 is a young man with a lot of talent and a variety of voices. From Wales, ladies and gentlemen, here is Johnny Tudor.
How would you like to be an entertainer? How do you begin to entertain? Or what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Or what's the kind of message that you're trying to convey? How would you like to be a song and dance man? To do an impression, laugh, or play the fool? Anthony Newley, what kind of fool am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love like every other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. Sammy Davis Jr. They heard the breeze in the trees singing weird melody, and they named that, yeah, as the start of the blues. Now from a whippoorwill sitting high on that hill, they took a new note and they pushed it to a hum till it was warm into a blue note. And then they nursed it, yeah, rehearsed it, and gave out the news that the Southland gave birth to the blues. Give me the moonlight, give me the gal, the rest to me. Give me a shade in the corner by a babbling brook where no one else can see. Give me a bench for two where we can bill and cook. Yeah, mine she's gonna be. And if there's anyone in doubt, they want to try me out, just give me the moonlight and give me the gal and leave the rest to me. That's that, yeah.
Hey, John. Good spot. Good to see you. There's another fellow who's working all the time. I know you've worked Australia, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done Australia. I went to Monte Carlo last year.
Yeah. Where was that?
That was the casino.
And where are you off to? Tomorrow somewhere?
Tomorrow, Swaziland.
In southern Africa. Isn't that nice? The Royal Swazi Spa?
That's the one.
How long are you out there for?
Well, I'm doing 3 weeks there, then I'm going on to Botswana to do 3 weeks, and then carry on the tour.
See, he's got all the bad dates to do. Isn't that awful, that? When are you going to leave these folks as the clue?
An empty tea caddy.
Tea caddy is the clue, all right?
That's it.
And how about the rhyme?
The rhyme, it matters not if you lose or win, we'll bait the hook, you hit the pin.
There you are. That's the third one. Now we've got to reject another. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Tudor. Good trip. Have a good trip, John. Bye, mate. Yeah. Now, that's what?
Sport and equipment deli.
Is that is? Yeah?
Tee.
Yes.
Golf. Pin.
Paddy.
Golf.
Great.
Yeah.
Dustbins?
Yeah.
Yes, good. So what one's going out of these three? You can hear one of these
can
two
we hear
again.
the tie again?
Yes,
Tie
the
again.
old school
Yeah.
tie brought in number 2 item by Lizanne. She said, in success I am before, there is a way to make sure. What do you think, folks? Anyone?
think so.
The bottle? Hey? The tie?
We'll get rid of the tie.
Yeah? All right. If it's good, blame him. Don't blame me, will you? You sure? Is that
Yeah,
right?
get rid of the tie.
That's all right. It's okay with you, isn't it? Fantastic. All right, then you're going to reject the old school tie brought in by Lizanne, number 2 item. In success, I am before. There is a way to make sure. Okay. Lizanne brought you an old school tie and said, in success, I am before. So perhaps there's something in that line which helps. There is a way to make sure. Could this be sending you away to make some foreign shore? Back in the first line, you'd have found Siam before. And what was Siam before it was Siam? Thailand. It's a 3-2-1 holiday to Thailand. That's what it is. Yes to Pattaya in the Gulf of Siam, Thailand's leading international holiday playground. Take your choice of hotel dependent on the style of holiday which you'd like. Several excursions were included, a tour taking in a Buddhist college, orchid farm, and many other aspects of Eastern culture. Visit to an elephant kraal, a coral island, and the amazing floating markets. For the more energetic, a full range of water sports and tennis and golf. After all that, just lie back on the sand and enjoy this tropical paradise. Oh dear, not exactly who we thought it was, I'm afraid. A fabulous prize. I'd certainly like that. I know you would. We will now go on. We will have our last act tonight. They say all good comics come out of Liverpool. They certainly do. We're lucky tonight to have one. No relation to me, but will you please welcome a very funny man, Greg Rogers.
Oh, bless you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So nice to be here. 3, 2, 1. Have you ever noticed how quick people are these days? I mean, they've got an answer for everything, haven't they? I'll try and explain. I stopped for petrol on the way in here tonight. Said to the girl, could you check me tyres? She went, you've got 4. Dead quick. What about the fella walking through Yorkshire TV, and he's got 2 dogs on a lead, and this other fella walked over to him. He said, are they Jack Russells? He said, no, they're our kids. Nice to be here. It's I did a rough club last night. God, it was rough. They were shouting the bingo out in Latin so the Protestants couldn't win. They had this Irish fella shouting the bingo out. He said, all the trees, Sherwood Forest. He said, 6 and 2, clickety-duck. He said, unlucky for some. This woman shouted out. He said, number 12. They had this fella on one of these strong acts he was on stage and he had an iron bar and he was bending it, straightening it. And he bent it and he straightened it again. And he turns to the crowd, he said, I can straighten anything. This woman threw him a rent book. I want more money, I'm making the band laugh. What? Oh, hey, me dad would have liked it. He would have liked me dad. He would have liked it. Poor dad, he's probably up there listening to me. He's pinching the lead off the roof. He's funny, he was Irish, me dad. He was, you know, he used to live in America, and they deported him. No, they found out he was selling polythene hoods to the Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan had a fancy dress ball. My dad went dressed up as Al Jolson, you know. He's funny, me dad. He was the first daredevil Irish stuntman. Paddy Knievel, his name was. Do you know, he tried to jump a bus over 18 motorbikes. No, he would have made it. Only halfway across, someone rang the bell. Oh, he's mad. He's got this mate, his name's Doodah. No, that's honest, that's his name. And Doodah got a job on the buses. And his first day out, the bus crashed and Doodah got killed. What are you laughing at? He's dead. Poor Al Doodah's lying at the back of the bus. The police came, they said to me, Dad, they said, go home, tell Doodah's wife that he's dead. He said, break it to her as gently as you can. My dad went home, knocked on the door. The wife came to the door, he said, guess who died on the bus today? Doodah, Doodah. Guess who died? I love telling that one. I took him to the doctors this week, me daddy. Hey, that was funny. There was two old ladies talking in front of us. One said to the other, she said, how's your beard? Oh, the other one said he died last month. Oh my God, she said, was it anything serious? The other one said, no, he died in his sleep. He doesn't know he's dead yet. She said, wait till he wakes up, the shock will kill him. Oh, my poor dad. He went for an interview for a job with Doodah, you know. No, he did. He went for this interview on a building site. Foreman, he took Doodah in first. He said, I'm going to ask you a question. He said, give me a sentence with the word great in. Doodah said, I've got a donkey jacket. And I think it's great. Foreman said, wonderful. He said, you've got the job? He's walking out, my dad's coming in. Doodah said, listen, he said, if you want the job, tell the foreman you've got a donkey jacket and you think it's great. My dad went in. Foreman said, wanted to give me a sentence with the word fascinate. My dad said, you what? He said, I wanted to give you a sentence with the word fascinate. My dad said, I've got a donkey jacket and I think it's great. The foreman said, I want a sentence with the word fascinate. He said, I've got a donkey jacket and I think it's great. It's got 9 buttons, but I can only fascinate. Good night.
Well done, Greg. Smash it. There you are. Lovely. Good routine, that. Greg Rogers from Liverpool too, huh?
That's true.
And you were telling me earlier today you started off in a group. Is that right, a show group?
That's right, a long time ago.
And how long you been a stand-up comic?
What time is it now?
Where are you going to leave these folks as the clue?
I've got a letter here for you.
Just a letter. Okay, and the rhyme says?
The rhyme says, the wheat is safely gathered in. The second one may help you win.
There you have it. Very short, very sweet, not very easy, but ladies and gentlemen, a very, very funny young man, Greg Rogers. Thank you, Greg. Now,
The second part, meal, meal.
well, there you go. We got 3 on the table. We know one of them is the bin now, right? Okay. You can hear one of these two again? Yeah, you want to hear?
This one, yes.
Okay. Right, the glass bottle was brought in, item number 3, by Bobby of the Mimics. He says, that's fast, but past if outcast. This could make it safe at last. Now then, not that easy, right?
No.
One of them is Dusty Bin, so one's got to go. Which one's going this time?
The bottle, I think.
Yes? You're going to reject the bottle? Fair enough. Okay. Item... No. Are you sure about that? I haven't opened it yet. Okay, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Item number 3 brought in by the Mimics. That's fast, but past if outcast. This could make it safe at last. Said Bobby. Let's have a look. That's fast, but past if outcast. Well, if you cast this out, it would certainly be past. Could the prize be something fast, or are we trying to pull a fast one? This could make it safe at last. The glass bottle was a big hint. If you recognise it as a carafe, that's fast, could be written i.e. fast. And that's an anagram. It could also make it safe, because that is another anagram. It's safe. You've rejected the Ford Fiesta. Yes, the star prize, it has to go. Take it away, Caroline. Thank you very much. Well, not exactly Dusty Bin. Here we are, the last 2 on the table. I can read them both again. One of them, of course, is Dusty Bin, all right? The caddy, this was brought in, empty tea caddy brought in by Johnny Tudor. He said, "It matters not if you lose or win, we'll bait the hook, you hit the pin." You've got the pin. Okay, this was the last one brought in by Greg Rogers. He brought you in a letter. "The wheat is safely gathered in, the second one may help you win." One has to go, I'm sorry. We have to push you along, unfortunately.
Tea caddy, yeah.
Yeah, going to get rid of that?
Yeah.
Okay, Liz?
Yes.
It's okay. It's all right with you too, isn't it? The tea caddy is going to be rejected, yes? Brought in by Johnny Tudor. "It matters not if you lose or win, we'll bait the hook, you hit the pin," is what he said. Okay, now, it matters not if you lose or win, but how you play the game. Perhaps in the clue object, you had tea and caddy, and in the rhyme, hitting the pin also had a golf connection. We'll bait the hook, so fishing as well, but not just those two. All sorts of sport equipment in this magnificent range. Just take a look at this. Tracksuits and shoes and socks, tennis, squash rackets, together with short skirts, socks and shoes, fishing tackle, and the very, very latest there in windsurfing. What about that? So, I'm afraid, yes, another fabulous 3-2-1 prize. You were right earlier on with your assessment about it. Golfing equipment, it was there, but unfortunately, you know what that means? Dusty bin has been won, so let's go and meet him and get your dustbin. Oh, dear. Well, indeed, I'm afraid. There you are. That's it. The letter brought in, item number 5 by Greg Rogers. The wheat is safely gathered in. The second one may help you win. Unfortunately, it didn't, but I have to tell you how we arrived at this. The wheat is safely gathered in. Well, if the wheat is in, that could leave you with the chaff. The second one may help you win. That refers to the letters. The second one, A. B is the second letter. Added to in gives you bin, so you've won your brand new dustbin. And I know you're feeling down, and everybody here in the studio, and I'm certainly feeling down for you, but you have the distinction, you know. There's only a few people won that bin. And the first one ever to win that bin on our show with Clodagh Rogers was the Terry Wogan. Last year, we had Mastermind, Chris Hughes. He also won it when he played the game at home. So you don't feel too bad. Caroline's here with your ceramic dusty bin, of course. How much they win in the quiz?
£560.
£560. Well, that's not a bad night's work, is it? There you go. Hey, Liz. John, thank you. Cheers, Liz. Thanks for being a lovely couple. Well, there you have it, folks. I always do get a bit sad when he gets won, this character, and I know these folks feel a bit sad, but you've had a pretty good night's work anyway. And really been good having you with us once again, and take care. Give us another kiss. Deserves every one of those. You've been marvellous too. We look forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, take care and have a good week. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.